Let's roll, folks. Tonight we're here on some short track racing, and we're back here for the Doug Designs Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series. Well, after tonight, we've got one race, which would be the championship race, that is, in the chase here, and we're under qualifying tonight as boys are putting it up. Gary B. Whitson on pole, but man, short track, chaotic. As always, I'm Joe White up here in the booth, accompanied by the legendary man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
Hi, Joe. How are you tonight?
I'm awesome. And I tell you what, we got short track racing happening.
Boy, we have, and it is a good one, too. Gateway.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to hear a lot of blimpies tonight.
Probably.
Think about that yelling. Blimpy.
Blimpy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary B. Whitson on pole. We got John Gonzalez right there. Well, real quick before we get started out here, folks, we're Gateway Motorsport part here tonight for the Doug Designs Extreme Motorsports 99.com. Let's give a shout out to some of the sponsors here, the OSRN Network. We got Unleashed Graphics. Check them out, man. They're Unleashed Graphics. You need a paint job, banner, or anything else, check them guys out at Unleashed Graphics. Also got simspeedshop.com. Be coming on board here. If you need a button box or anything sim-wise, check them out. And also want to give a shout out to TMP Knives out there. The TMP Knife Company, man, is a good place. If you want to get a knife, just don't stab nobody, and we'll be good to go. But as always, we're getting set to go racing here. Gateway, short track. Boy, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a great race there, Joe. It's going to be tight, but, you know, they'll make it if they just let the track come to them. These little short tracks like this right here, Gateway, especially in turn 4, you gotta let that turn come to you.
Yeah, another thing about Gateway here is shifting. You're actually shifting one of the turns here. I actually ran well here at Gateway when I ran. Now I want to sit and say it's one of my favorite tracks because it is a short track, but usually the old saying or how it goes is if you don't like a track, you usually run good at it. And if you love a track, you usually run bad at it.
Hey, a lot of them say that, Joe. I never was that way. If I was good, I was good. If I was bad, I was bad.
Well, yeah. Usually if I always look forward to a track, I always ended up getting caught up into something. That's what I mean. Or if I wasn't looking forward to the track, then I'd always run good, so... Go figure. That'd be kind of my luck.
That's the way it goes, buddy. Hello, everybody in the chat there. Pat, everybody.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all the folks out there watching tonight. Short track racing here as qualifying's winding down. We get set to grid these bad boys up here tonight, folks. For the Doug Designs Extreme Motorsports 99.com, we're coming to a close of the season here. It has been a fun one. After tonight, we've got one race, which will be the championship race. But let's grid them up here tonight because the man on pole, Gary B. Whitson, puts it out front. John Gonzalez sitting there in second. Third place man, we got Bryce Whitson. Old Bobby Tent sitting there in fourth place. Fifth place got Edward Morris. Tommy Haynes sitting in sixth. Seventh place, Jeff Martin. Tyler Hallman up in the eighth spot. Dwayne Dunn there in ninth. Ralph Vandervoort sitting in 10th. And as we look through the rest of this field, we got a star-studded pack here tonight. As all these boys, man, are going to they're going to do some bad fast things and some bad fast monster trucks on a
Buckle your seatbelt.
Yeah, I got a feeling, it's short track racing. We're probably going to see a little tempers flare here tonight, which is just a normal style deal with any type of short track or anything like that. But championships, man, are on the line here. And I'm going to tell you what, it has been a thriller so far through the whole championship deal.
But I'll tell you what, Joe, It's the next to the last race of the season, buddy. It's gonna get interesting right here.
Absolutely. As we're getting set here to grid these boys up tonight, Gateway style.
And wait on that pace car. He taking his time, ain't he?
He taking a nap.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob. Here we go.
That's it. Pace car's pulling them off. We're getting set here to go green flag racing here tonight, folks. Gateway Motorsports Park. It is a very short style track here. And these boys will definitely do what they need to do to fly around this place and get what they can get. I'm interested to see what exactly, man, transpires here, because it's going to be interesting.
Yes, it is, Joe. We're going to get 2 laps for one.
That's a good question. I'll know here in a second.
It's going to be this because he got the lights off.
Lights always off on the start.
Let's see, past that.
Oh, they'll be here, Pat, here shortly in a little bit. They're over at SRA running. They had to postpone the race on Monday, but hey, that's okay. As it looks like pace car is going to jump off. We'll go on green flag racing. Here we go. Pace car flies. We are racing at Gateway Motorsports Park here. Man live as they head off into turn 1. They're already getting it done.
Boy, Gary got a good start, didn't he, Joe?
Yes, he did. Got a good jump out front right there in the 13 machine. Right behind him, Bobby Tench is trying to do what he can. Bryce Whitson and Dwayne Dunn in the mix. We're going to look through the points all tonight, because going next week, we're going to crown a champion, man, coming in here.
Be a crown for the championship.
Absolutely. As a good start by everybody, as you can already see these guys mixing it up back there. They're going to try to get probably single file, because it's side by side. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it here. You can go side by side at this place. It's just going to be kind of thin and treacherous to do it.
Yes, it is.
Right now, we've got a good going here with old Gary B. Whitson. He's looking good so far.
Yeah, he's leading them there about 3/10, ain't he?
Yes, he is. Gary B's out front. We've got Dwayne Dunn right there in second place along with him. Oh, excuse me, Bryce Whitson. Excuse me, he's there in second place. John Gonzalez is up there in third. Bobby Tent sitting in fourth. We've got a battle right here between Jeff Martin and Tommy Haynes.
Tommy Haynes ain't been doing too good here lately, Joe. He's going to have to do something.
Well, I'm pulling up the points here just a good. Look at the number 14 of Jeff Martin. He got the meat wagon out there. The man got we got any steaks on board?
I heard that.
Meat wagon. What a name.
Maybe we can cook a steak at halftime.
There you go. Well, coming in here, folks, is race 14 of 16 here. Gary B. Whitson is leading the points. He's leading it by 7 over Curtis Vollmer. Joshua Gillen third. John T. Wimmerson fourth. Cody McFadden sitting in fifth. Now, really, realistically, I'm going to say, Cody McFadden probably is the, that's right, Extreme Motorsports 99 is the one we're on. Cody McFadden being 23 points behind. He's got a slim shot to get it done, but it's going to be a very tough ordeal. John being 19 points behind is going to have to do some work tonight. Joshua being 14 behind is. Curtis Vollmer and Gary B. Whitson, they're definitely the ones, man, you got to look out for.
Curtis is in 12th right now.
Curtis is in 12th. Last week's winner there. He got a prize, so to speak.
Yep.
Well, we just started Cahill, only 5 laps in, 135 laps here tonight. Here at the famed Gateway Motorsports Park. A little over a mile track here, so it's still considered a short track. kind of a, you know, medium style track though in essence. You know, this place actually, it runs like a short track, but it is pretty big in stature.
Yeah, it's a little less than a mile and a half, Joe.
Yeah, it's that's what I say, about a mile, 1.24, 1.25, somewhere in that area. But yeah, it's a little less than a mile and a half. That's what I'm saying. It's still considered kind of a short track. Then again, it's almost getting to that big track style.
Almost. Oh, we got the 99 of Bryce Wilson. He catching Gary.
Man, I tell you what, Bryce Whitson definitely would love to turn up the wick here and take that away from Gary B. Whitson. Now, Gary, you know, right now, I'm going to tell you what, a race last week that was a thriller of a race. You know, and Gary came in leading the points. He was leading over Tyler Sifford by 13 points, and then just unfortunately, some circumstances out there, and Tyler pretty much, you know, points-wise, way down now. You know, had a shot in it, but Curtis Vollmer, the man who moved up, and if Curtis can actually get back up there, he could probably give Gary B a run for it going in the last race next week. Fall asleep.
I'm coughing.
Yeah, I got you.
Ain't that thing got to my lungs. Anyway,
Hey.
yeah. Oh, he's right there on his back lid, ain't he?
Who's that, Gary B. Whitson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ran him down pretty good so far.
Look like John Gonzalez is dropping back a little bit.
John's about 9-10 seconds behind him, or from the leader anyways, back in third right there. Right now the battle's going to be for the lead.
Yeah, he's peeking down there. LeBryce is peeking up under him every once in a while.
Hey, what's up, Richard? How you doing out there? I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're live here at Gateway Motorsports Park, and I tell you folks, it is a now every time I've ever run this place, it's always been treacherous.
That turn 4 will eat you alive if you ain't careful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look and see what turn these guys are actually probably shifting in. If they are shifting at all. Let me see.
I don't hear him changing gears.
Well, let's see. Let's ride along here with Curtis Vollmer. We're watching here. He's in fourth gear right now. Usually it's going into one of the turns. I forgot if it's turn 1 or 2 or 3. There it is. Yep. He went down to third. I know it was one of them. Let me see which one it is. He's back up to fourth, coming off. So it actually would be, looks to be turn 3 and 4 is the one that you're going to do. You're shifting at. Going into 3. Actually, yep. And what that is there, Tim, basically when he's doing that, you know, this place you drop down RPM so much, you want to keep that thing momentum going through the turn.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to be careful now, because just while you're shifting, you go back on high RPMs. Later on in the run, when the tires get a little wore out, you've got to adjust when you get back on the throttle and when you get back to shifting and all on that thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at, let's see who I'm looking at. I'm in the car with somebody. I believe it's Dwayne Dunn.
What's up, John? How you doing, man? Well, right now looking pretty good so far out here, and we got a good run going.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh yeah, Gary B. Whitson out front here, running up pretty good. We got Bryce Whitson right there. So the Whitson boys out front.
They're turning about 85 on these tracks.
They're doing pretty good right now. Absolutely. You know, it's kind of good. Everybody kind of spread out a little bit. What you see?
Gary just turned 9 grand.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. His light come on too.
Make that motor scream a little bit. What do you think?
But it does.
Absolutely.
He changed it right there.
Old 14 of Jeff Martin, got a little wiggly coming off turn. That's what I was talking about. When you get into that shifting point there, you go back to shift to get back on the throttle. Very easy to make that rear end stick out from under you.
For real.
Absolutely. Well, Dwayne Dunn, he's up to 8th. Tyler Hallman still hanging on to 7th. You got Tommy Haynes there in 6th. Ralph Vandervoort in 9th. Curtis Vollmer, he's still hanging on to 10th. We got John T. Wimbish right here in the 11th place spot so far. And good old Nick Hunt with the one hair. He's hanging on to 12th.
Gary is changing in all of both turns.
And you could do that. I most notably only did it in one, but I've seen some guys do it in actually both the turns. You know, going into turn 1 and going into turn 3. So you definitely can do it in both places here. I see, you know, right there. Yeah, he's going to 1 and 2, and he's actually he's driving it all the way through the turn, which is, to me, probably the better way to do it. But you know, everybody has a different style. Now going into 3. Yep, now he shifts down to 3, or into 3, he shifts down to 3rd, then it pops to 4th. That transition there is where you got to be very careful, Tim.
Yeah, he's changing in both turns, though.
Yeah, and that's nothing unusual here. It's because, you know, just the gearing that these guys, obviously, if this was a open setup, then you could adjust your gearing in the rear of the car, truck, whatever, and you wouldn't have to, you know, downshift, because I don't think they do in real life at this track, which I don't even think they run cup cars or anything at Gateway anymore.
No.
Yeah. Now, they talked about it, which I would actually like to see that. It'd actually be pretty cool.
Well, they're taking away a lot of our short tracks.
Well, after last week in Martinsville, they need to bring them back. I loved it. Bump and run. John T. Wimbish, he's trying to work over Curtis Vollmer. And remember, Curtis, he's got a slim shot here over old Gary B up there to try to chase him down. He's only about 7 points back. John Wimbish here, he's got a shot, especially with, you know, 20 machines out here. Now, we do have a couple trucks out. Doug Blackman, Dakota Craig out of the race here tonight. Unfortunately, hate to see that on their end, but definitely just not what you want to see there.
Yeah, they cut North Wilkesboro out too, didn't they, Joe?
Man, that thing been gone. Where you been?
Yeah, I know it. There's a bunch of the good ones that's gone.
That track been gone since like early 2000s. Maybe the 90s.
That's what I was saying. If I hated to see it go. Yeah, y'all flag.
Tommy Haynes. Oh, I hate to see that on his end. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Tommy was actually running up towards the front. And I got a feeling, yep, came out of the turn, stepped out from under him, and boop, just pinched the inside wall a little bit.
Lordy, he was up there at front too.
Oh, yeah. Your birth year, Jacob, is 71. You're a little older than I am. I hear you. Mine's 73. Tim's, this is 1910. Hello, Hal.
Hello, Hal. How you doing, Hal?
Let me tell you what's funny today, Tim. I posted the link to the race on the Facebook today. And I already knew the guy was on there, but I've seen him post on like the iRacing forums and stuff. So I posted the link on there, and obviously it shows up as Joe White posting the link, right? Well, I posted it up. Get guy comments on it. His name is Joe White also, and he goes, "Hello, Joe White. How are you?" And I said, "Well, hello, Joe. This is Joe. Nice to meet you."
Yeah, go.
There's two of us out there, Tim. They made a clone.
Oh Lord.
They made a clone. Oh, under caution. First time tonight here. Tommy Haynes unfortunately went around. Gary B coming into the pits.
You'll have to get with Joe White and see how you doing there, Joe.
Yeah, well, I know this Joe White's doing all right, but we'll definitely check with Joe White and see how he's doing.
Where does he live at?
I have no clue. I'd have to look on his thing, man, and see. It's just funny.
That's
That's
unusual.
Yeah, to see, you know, exact same name or something like that. That's kind of wild. I'm going to bring up Gary B. Whitson up here and get to talk with him. Gary B., Joe White in the booth, you got a copy?
10-4, I got you.
Man, I tell you what, you had an eventful race last week, but you're here. You're still leading the points coming into this one. One race left in the season. What do you got to do to come out of here tonight still leading the points and hopefully maybe lock up some championship here coming next week?
Yeah, just looking to run a clean race and let it fall where it falls. I think if I run top 5 the next 2 weeks, it'll be tough to beat.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got Curtis Vollmer right there, 7 points behind you. John T's about 19 back. You know, Curtis, he won last week right there. But, you know, this is a tough track here. I mean, it's a short track. How do you feel about this place tonight?
Yeah, so far so good. Definitely going to be super tricky on the long runs. Gets a little loose on throttle, so just it's going to be all about managing your race.
There you go, man. Well, I'll tell you what, I know you know how to manage the race and get it done out there. Good luck running. And you're down there in Winston Motorsports, right?
Thank you. Yeah, buddy.
All righty. Put him back down there. And I'll tell you what, Tim, him and Bryce are going to give it their all here tonight. And I know Curtis is also. Curtis up to 6. He's not going to give up knowing he's only 7 points back.
No, he ain't, Joe.
He going to get it done.
He gonna do everything he can do to get it done, that's for sure.
Get it done. What do you think about the race so far?
So far, it's okay.
I mean, it's all right. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all right.
Well, I tell you what, Tim.
Ugh.
Terrible.
What?
Terrible.
Who, you?
You're terrible. All right, folks. Well, we're live here tonight, OSRN Network on YouTube. Check us out on Mixer. Check us out on Periscope, which is Twitter. Call it Twitter, but Twitter. Just got to get a sponsor on the hood. Okay, I hear you. Put Tim's head on there.
Take it easy, Joe.
Well, we're at Gateway here. About to get set to go back green flag racing. Gary B. Whitson's going to lead them to the line as we're in the caution here for the first time tonight. Be lap 26 when they cross that line here for the Doug Designs. ExtremeMotorsports99.com Truck Series Pace Cars in. Here we go. Green flags about to fly here at Gateway. As the trucks, man, come to life, green flags in the air. We are back racing under the light, or not under the lights, under the moonlight here, so to speak, at Gateway.
And you talking about me?
I've been smoking some of your stuff.
I can tell when it's daylight or dark.
No, you can't. Room's all closed off.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Bobby Tinch up to 7th right now. Got a good battle going on. John T. Wimbish, he's trying to take that spot away. Dwayne Dunn's right there behind him. And old Gary B. Whitson, man, that guy, Gary, up front, he knows what's at stake. If he wins tonight, boy, it's that much closer to being in a championship.
Boy, I'm telling you, he's getting it done too, Joe.
Absolutely. As of right now, it's a good run so far everybody's having out here. And Pat, where's your guys at? I thought they run in the truck series.
I think they do.
You don't think they do? I thought they did. Yeah. It'll be alright.
What?
Pat says Charles missed broadcast last night.
Hey, you didn't miss much, Pat.
Tim like man, he ain't missed none, doggone it.
Yeah, my OBS was in the
You
red
ain't gotta
last
explain
night.
it, Tim, man. It's alright. Tim was having fun last night calling a good race. There we go. And we got Curtis Vollmer. He's up to 6. Trying to work over, man, Tyler Hallman. Curtis last week snuck up in there and won that race and put himself in a position here, Tim, for the next 2 races tonight and next week to give old Gary a run for his money for that championship.
Curtis is in 5th, ain't he, Joe? No, he's in 6th.
He's at 6. He's working over Tyler Hallman right now to try to see if he can't take that spot away.
He probably can.
What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Oh, we know, Tyler. Yeah, you had the other race, man, whatnot.
Hey, Tyler.
All right, single file line up there. Got Gary, man, sitting in 1st. Bryce Whitson there in 2nd. John Gonzalez in 3rd. Jeff T. Martin sitting in 4th. Tyler Hallman up to 5th. Curtis Vollmer sitting in 6th. Bobby Tench up in the 7th. John T. Wimmis in 8th. 9th place, Dwayne Dunn and Ralph Vandervorst rounds the top 10.
And Ralph started in 2nd. I'll be right back.
You did? He started 10th.
Did he? All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
That was in the practice where he was at.
Yeah, practice. He was in practice. Right now, John T. Wimmis trying to work over old Bobby Tench right now. That's for the 7th place spot. Now, John understands he needs to get up here and win this thing and hope Gary has a bad night tonight. That'll hope that'll put him in a shot maybe to get up there because old John was running good. Just had some bad luck. Right now, he's working over, man, Bobby Tench. Good battle going on right here for the 8th and 7th place spot. Tell you, it's good. Well, who won the race over there, Tyler? Benjamin Nelson. Show me the Benjamins. I like the SRA guys, man. They're cool. Want to thank them dudes, man, for letting me do their Sunday nights there and all. And it's awesome to do. But you got a good battle still here. John T. Wimbish, Bobby Tench right there, 7th and 8th spot. And they're getting it done, man. John is working over the back end of Bobby. Looking like he's trying to do everything he possibly can. Curtis Vollmer still up to 6th. And he's working. Oh, good little bump there. Love tap to the back of Tyler Hallman. Let him know, hey, I'm back here. Curtis says, I got to get up the front. Got to go. The Lowe's machine are rolling. Good run for Jeff T. Martin, though. I kind of figured BM was going to win. That guy's pretty quick. Bobby Zielinski wasn't out there. That's what it was.
Hey, old Bobby Tench up 7th.
Bobby's doing good. Any old Bobby Ten's doing good. I'm looking at Jeff T. Martin. You know, Jeff all season long had an up and down ride. And tonight, not looking bad. That's a wild paint job he's got. A meat wagon.
Is that the one that got the meat wagon?
That's one got to be, but let's see if I can get a close up of that thing, because that's a wild looking paint job he's got going on there. Look at that thing. That's oh, it's like a Halloween throwback. Okay, I see why he says meat wagon, because he's got like a ghost or zombie on the hood of it. Well, whoever painted that thing, that looks pretty nice. Creative. You got Kool-Aid on the side too.
I heard that.
Yeah, John Gonzalez, Davey, doing an outstanding job also. He's had one of them seasons been kind of up and down. And he's actually looking for more. He's working over the back end of Bryce Whitson. I know, Pat. Looked pretty cool, didn't it? Old John Gonzalez got the tide machine. He's hoping one thing. He cleans up for the win and not cleaned up the side of the wall. What do you think?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see that.
Are you all right over there?
Who, me?
Oh, yeah, you're the only dude in the booth with me.
My congestion's real bad tonight.
Oh, yeah? That's old
And that
age.
painting didn't help it none either.
That's old age.
I
That's
ain't
what
been
that is.
streaming a couple of weeks.
Well, you need to get back on it.
I'm slowing down on it, that's for sure.
That's because I'm wearing you out. You know what?
Yeah.
Got all this good racing going on, man. Gary Whitson, he's out in the lead. Bryce Whitson there in second. John Gonzalez up in the third. Jeff T. Martin fourth. And Tyler Hallman rounds the top five.
Yeah, top three ain't changed, has it?
No, it hasn't. Well, Redneck Racing. What's going on? Oh, you're the one that painted Jeff. Well, I'm going to tell you what. That's a unique paint job there, man. I like that. Always cool to see kind of different style paints out there. I know Drea, man, she usually does a lot. Pat does some out there. We don't get to see none of theirs. They ain't out there tonight. I know Rick, I think, painted the one that Nick actually drives, the Phoenix Society one.
Yeah, Rick did paint that one.
Yeah, I believe he did, yep. Kind of cool. Right now, Nick Hunt's back in 12th. He's going to see if he can't work over Ralph Vandervorst. I will say this, I'm very impressed with the racing we're seeing on the field tonight because, you know, Gateway it can be one of these tricky style tracks.
I'll tell you what, if you take it serious, it'll bite you.
Seriously.
Yeah, if you think you got it whooped.
Oh, yeah, I mean, seriously, it will bite you. Seriously.
It will. It don't take no prisoners, Joe.
It's a tough track on you. I mean, especially with all the shifting and all. If like what you know, Gary said, getting the long green flag run, it definitely will jump out there. What's up, Ken? How you doing, man?
Hey, Ken.
That's old Edward Morris,
that's
man.
the Papa.
Is that the what now?
That's the Papa, ain't it?
No, he's no relation. Remember, we had that conversation there. He was no relation. I thought he was, but he's none.
What up, dog?
After I messed up all that and thought, man, that Pat T or Travis was Pat T's married to his daughter and all that, and nah, he's the kid of her daughter.
I ain't even getting into that.
I know, man. I messed that all up. Well, Adam Eisenhower, he's looking pretty good. He's back 15th right now.
That is a tongue twister.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, I'm off tomorrow night race-wise. I actually got tomorrow off Halloween. Happy Halloween early to everyone out there. Be safe if you're going out trick-or-treating. I want to take the little one out to some trunk-or-treating. We will do. Get some candy so that I can steal some.
I'm gonna cut all the lights off here.
What for?
I don't have trick-or-treaters.
We haven't either. I mean, the whole time I've ever been here, all the years, the past 8 years or so, we never had anybody come around.
Well, for one thing, I'm gonna turn the lights out on account of the dog.
Oh, you got a dog?
My brother got one on the front porch.
Why you dog got to sit on the front porch? Shame on you, man. Bring a dog in.
Bringing that horse in here.
Why not?
He's bigger than a horse.
And?
He's not friendly.
What do you mean he ain't friendly?
I had to take his 2x4 hold of him if he gets around me.
Good Lord. Maybe he just don't like you.
He done tried to bite me one time.
See? We're being mean to the dog.
I was trying to feed the darn dog.
He was trying to feed him some poison. Curtis Vollmer making a move on Jeff T. Martin. Shame on you, Ben 10.
I didn't try to poison no dog.
Shame on you, dog killer. I got 3 dogs.
A dog in my life.
I can't say that. I've hit one with a car before, unfortunately.
Well, that's the only time I did.
Yeah, unfortunately. It was hit my friend's car. He wasn't too happy. I told him, I said, well, I could have put it in the ditch or hit the dog. Which would you want?
Should have hit the ditch, he said.
No, he didn't either. He was like, all right.
I hit a poodle one time and killed it, and I came back and got off the side of the road, and I'll be dog, I thought I was going to have to fight to get out of there.
I hear that. All you're learning about you. I hear you, Davey. Well, we got a good race going on, though, man. We got Gary B. Whitson out front. And this guy, you know, he's 7 points ahead of Curtis Vollmer. Him right here. Curtis Vollmer comes into this race. We've got one race to go. And, you know, after tonight, obviously. And we're going to crown a champ here at the Doug Designs Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series. And what you've got, Curtis Vollmer, he's got a good shot here. John T. Wimmish is another one. John T's 19 back. Call him the captain. It's not that he can't, but the problem with these two guys right now is the guy who's leading the race, Tim. As long as he stays in that position, it's going to be very, very hard to take that title away.
Oh, he knows it too, Joe. No, Davey, I am not a dog abuser. Oh, where in the world this thing here gets it?
Yeah, he is. He's a dog on the front porch. Man. All right. Good race so far. We're at lap 49 of 135, and hey, man, it's just trucking along pretty good here. But I tell you what, John Gonzalez looks like he's run him down. So is Bryce Whitson. And that's what Curtis Vollmer would love to see. Those two guys get up there, battle out with Gary, make him, you know, lose the lead. I think they'd rather see Bryce Whitson win.
Bryce is right there on his trunk.
Absolutely. They're going to have a tailgate party going on here at Gateway.
A tailgate.
Absolutely. Tyler Hallman still holding on the 7th race there in the 21 machine. Look good so far.
Yeah, he is there. John Sterling's up to 10th now, and Dwayne Dunn right there in 9th, Joe. There's Bobby 10th. He's back up in 8th. Further back there, Adam Eisenhower in 15th, Tommy Haynes in 16th. Man, they can't get it going back there, can they?
They can't right now. It's you know, well, like I say, Tommy Haynes, he got caught up in that wreck earlier on, self-spin, right off the one caution. So yeah, he's trying to move back up to the field though.
Yeah. Jeffrey Gillen, he just don't get them. He don't know which way he wants to go. He's going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah,
along with Josh Gillen. I mean, that's like to see Josh, and he's got the Tim the Old Man truck out there with the TMP Knives Company on it.
Yeah, he's going.
Let me get this straight. He's out there running with the TMP Knives on the hood, with Tim the Old Man on the side. So what that's kind of telling me is folks, don't give Tim no knives because he's old and can be dangerous.
Bite your tongue.
That would hurt.
Well, I want it to.
See, y'all already violent. You want me to bite my tongue, make it hurt? And you out here, man, got a truck with knives on the hood. I tell you what. Whew. Folks,
Stick you in the toe.
And that's why.
Here we go.
That's why they say they lock away the old people, man, in rest homes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the day coming.
Probably so. I ain't gonna stab nobody.
Boy.
Battle for the lead. Bryce Whitson. He's trying to get a hold of Gary.
Can't make it stick down there in the bottom there, Joe.
Now, they've been out there for about 30 laps on the tires, and you're right, it's going to be tough doing it in the turns. You got to remember, too, these are two teammates. How much patience does Bryce have behind Gary?
Yeah, they teammates and they kin to one another, ain't they?
I think they said that one time, and I can't. You know, it's sad that they can repeat that about 10 times a whole season, and I'll still forget it. I tell you, you rub it off on me, Tim.
One of them's an uncle. I believe it's Junior.
I think it is. Yeah, it's something like that. Look, I have a hard enough time trying to keep up with what Pat's got going on over there in her family. I mean, that family tree done messed me up. Talk about the daughter, the son, and the son of the daughter, and I got this and that. Man, look, I am all over the place.
Your tongue twisted.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll see if Bryce can finally get around him. And he's getting a run on him. Just can't quite get the bite coming off the turn.
Yeah, and Gary won't let him have that top side neither.
No, he won't. Good run between the two, but what that is doing, that's letting John Gonzalez close in. Now, John, he's sitting going, hey, y'all might be teammates, but I'm not teammate. I want to win. I'm going to figure out a way around you.
John keep on pushing the issue like that. He be on the wall. We done seen him do that too many times, Joe.
Well, you got to push it to get up there, though. Look at John. Oh, Bryce Whitson slipped a little coming out of the turn. Could open the door up for John, and it does. He puts his nose on the inside. Here comes Gonzalez down on the inside. Can he make it stick in a turn?
Don't think he can, Joe. There's too many laps.
I don't know. He's doing pretty good so far.
Laps on them tires, though.
Quit being so negative.
Not negative. I'm just watching the race.
I tell you what. You ain't lying, Jacob. Good battle for a second, though. And they side by side right now.
Oh, it is a good battle.
Absolutely it is. Look at these two guys. Man, they're mixing it up, ain't they?
Yeah, and that Gary B just hammering down.
Okay, Gary is Bryce's nephew. Bryce is my brother. There we go. Man, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to start writing this stuff down.
Gary's a nephew.
Why can't we just get into the, well, this is my sister and this is my brother. That's my son and daughter. But we start getting all this nephew, uncles, brothers of my next cousin down the line to the next nephew. I get all confused.
I told you LeBryce was his uncle.
He said nephew.
The nephew, Gary.
He said Gary is Bryce's nephew. Bryce is my brother. So that means Bryce Whitson is the brother of, well, the one out in chat, Gary Whitson. But the Gary Whitson on the track is the nephew of Bryce.
I just said that, knucklehead.
No, you said he was the uncle.
LeBryce is his uncle. Yeah, gum.
No, he's his nephew.
Good God in heaven above.
His nephew. That ain't an uncle. Nephew.
Gary is his nephew. Gotta be his uncle.
Oh, no, he didn't say the uncle. He said nephew. All I know, either way, Bryce Whitson, he made the pass there and he stayed in second. John Gonzalez had to go back a little bit. I got a feeling, though, John was able to catch them. It's going to be interesting.
John Wimbish is right there behind him, bud. Captain himself is coming up.
Yeah, John Wimbish is doing good.
Oh, he went in.
Yep. But John T. Wimbish, he's up there.
Yeah, we see John Gonzalez went in.
Yeah, John finally said he's had enough. He's going to go in and get him some tires.
38 laps, that's a lot of laps.
Well, see, there's a Gary Whitson in the chat. There's a Gary Whitson on the track. So, I mean, come on now.
He can't be doing that driving.
No, but Gary out here right now, he's going into the pits.
Yep.
That's what I say. See, Gary?
Yeah, no, his name is Jerry. Gary,
Okay.
Jerry.
All right, hold on. I'm out. That name out there starts with a G. Jerry starts with a J.
There's two ways to spell it.
Man, whatever. Tell you what, John Wimber's out front, and there's a name that I could say. The captain leading his race. We're gonna have name day on OSR Network one day. Get up here and get all the family trees sorted out. We got green flag pit stops happening though, Tim.
I had to split them up, Joe. Well, them two there ain't pit yet.
Absolutely. Okay, see, that just makes no sense, man. People got this, I'm Jerry with the G, but the G, it mean is grr, not j. When I was in school, that's how they did the ABCs. I don't know what kind of school stuff they got going on nowadays, but they said G was g, and the J was j.
Well, you hush.
I'm just saying.
I told you Jerry was spelt two
but
ways.
It's g. Not j. That's like me putting a G in front of my name and just going, yeah, I'm Joe. No. Well,
There's very few names.
He said blame mama. Oh Lord. He said blame mom and dad. Yeah, y'all. Maybe they wanted to be different, but there you go. All right, well, oh man, I tell you what, we got a good race here, and John T. Wimers finally decides he's going to come in the pits. It's going to leave Tommy Haynes in the lead right now, with Joshua Gillen out front. I know, Pat. I'll give up. English major was not one of my best subjects.
There's very few names that you can spell two ways.
I tell you. Well, what do you think we're going to see up here? We got Bryce Whitson running down Gary up front. His is with a G. So they're both on good tires, Tim. They're right there nose to tail. Do you think Bryce man's going to try to take a move on him?
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. He's getting right up on that position now. Here he comes.
You know, he tried earlier when, the tires were wore out, and I just don't think he was going to be able to do it. I think now might be the good opportunity or the time for him to do it. Now, John Gonzalez has moved a little bit further back right there, but he's got Curtis Vollmer on his back end. Remember, Curtis here, he needs a good showing.
If he can get a good enough run, he'll try to pass him.
Yeah, true. Well, we're a little bit crossed halfway in this one. Right now, Tommy Haynes, he's still yet to come into the pits. You got Joshua Gillen right there in second. They are the only two that's yet to come into the pits right now. But should cycle back around to Gary Whitson right there to be out front. And Bryce Whitson right behind him, as they've been running nose to tail pretty much all race long.
That's why I'm still watching them two.
Oh, we had some pretty good battles back here. You've got John T. and he's got John Sterling right there on his. You've got Curtis Vollmer moving in on John Gonzalez right here for the 5th and 6th place spot.
Look at Tyler Hallman. He just moved up one.
Tyler Hallman's been doing good all night long. As he moves up underneath there of Jeff T. Martin.
Yes, he did. There's Jerry Graham showing up.
Absolutely it is, man. That's a good battle all the way through this whole entire field so far. Nice. What up, TMP? How you doing? It was good to see you join in with us tonight, and you didn't have no unexpected R&D accidents from your product tester. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, is that who TMP is, Thomas? All right, cool. Good deal.
Hey, TMP.
And let me ask the question. TMP knives. Does that stand for Thomas and Permanent PMS?
Oh, we fixing to have a race right here. Look at that. Look at Tommy Haynes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
he's a lap down though, ain't he?
So does that make him Jerry, Bryce Whitson, and Greg, Brian Wilson? I just messed with you. Good battle up front, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I hope you start feeling better there, TNP.
I reckon that one of them's a lap down right there. Tommy Haynes is, ain't he?
Tommy Haynes went into the pits, yes, and he has the first truck a lap down. Yeah, crazy weather out there. Thomas and Pam, all right, good deal. I figured Pam is the one who showed up the other night, so that's kind of cool. Caution out.
Yep.
It's going to be Jeff T. Is it Jeff T. Martin, I believe, is involved?
He wasn't
Yep.
moving backwards.
Came in, he just came around the turn, lost it, went into grass, did a little trimming of the hedges. Didn't hit anything, though. Job. Well, under caution, well, I'll tell you what, I bet Tommy Haynes is kicking himself like, man, if I just stayed out another lap or so, might have been good.
Yeah, he's been leading it.
Absolutely. Well, as long as he stayed out, let's do the math here. Actually, I don't. Yeah, they can't stay out. Well, I don't know. He stayed out 47 laps. It's 30. Nah, they ain't gonna be able to make it all the way. I was trying to do that in my head, but I don't think they make it all the way.
No, but we're getting close to the end of it, though.
Absolutely.
I get through this, Joe. I got a crop I got to get in.
Got a what?
I got a crop I got to get in.
You gonna get on your farm tractor and do something?
Mm-hmm.
That figures.
I can't. I gotta get it. I gotta get it in before it rains.
Is there some hemp?
Oh, it's hay.
Oh,
It's already cut and it was cloudy when I left.
it's like getting in like hemp hay, right?
Good Lord.
Thomas sells some good knives, folks. I'm telling you what. Check them out.
You remember that good hay?
No, not really. I don't deal with hay.
Alfalfa.
Huh?
Alfalfa was a good hay.
You talking about?
Alfalfa hay.
Are you off your meds?
Joe.
What?
That was a high.
I remember Mr. Ed, but I don't remember no hay.
Alfalfa was a high dollar hay.
I don't know nothing about no hay. I know. Hello, my name is Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. I don't know. We're going back racing here though at Gateway. I know that.
And they do have a alfalfa hay and it's high dollar.
I don't eat hay. Don't eat grass. Don't know nothing about it.
Horses does. Them race horses eat it.
We got some race horses on the track here at Gateway. Got a lot of horses under the hood.
That's under the hood.
Absolutely. pushing these
All right,
mighty
y'all.
trucks around the track.
Pull it up tight. We finna go back racing here another lap, so.
There you go. Gateway Motorsports Park here. ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Doug Designs Truck Series here. Very good run so far. Gary B. Whitson has been in control of this one all night long. Bryce Whitson right there in second. John Gonzalez up to third. Curtis Vollmer fourth. John T. Wimbish up to fifth.
Did they ever come into the pit, Joe? Yeah, I see they did. I looked up there, yeah. Everybody's on 2 laps.
Gave him away. Why would you give him away? The sentimental value. Pat should have held on to him. Oh, okay, cool. Brandon will. Awesome. You want to take him to the line, Tim?
If I can find him.
They're on track, turn 3.
All right, we on turn 3, getting ready to go back racing, y'all. Pace car lights it off. We can go back racing. Pull them up tight. Pace car's in. We're gonna have a green flag here just shortly. And the green flag, green, green, green. And that 13, Gary B. Wilson didn't waste no time, Joe.
No, he didn't. As they head off into turn number 1, Gary says, I'm going to try to do what I can to lead every lap of this thing as I possibly can get up front. He's got Bryce Whitson right there on his back end. John Gonzalez is up there. Curtis Vollmer's moved up to third, though. Curtis is a man on the move.
Curtis is the one he don't want to get up there in front of him.
Well, right now, John Gonzalez says, I want my third back. Here comes Bobby Tinch on the inside. They're battling it out for about the 4th or 5th place spot.
Curtis Vollmer just went high. I wonder why he went high.
Probably got a little bit out of shape going up there.
Somebody might have pushed him up there a little bit.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Now, he was in 3rd place now. You got John Gonzalez in 3rd place.
Got a lot of traffic happening here in the back here at about the 7th, 8th, 9th spot. Looking good so far. John T. Wimbish, he's stuck in 6th, but I'm going to tell you, like I said, if there's nobody that can do anything about this man out front, these guys are going to have a tall order come next week in the last race of the season.
Oh, they are, Joe. And look where Edwards is. He's in 7th.
Absolutely.
Edward Morris, he's coming into play, Joe.
Edward?
Already see him. Yeah,
Where's he
he's in 7th place.
He's doing good, ain't he?
Yeah.
Got a good run going on up there. You got the Budweiser machine.
Yeah, he's in the same frame now. He hasn't been in the same frame with the runners, top runners.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna say this wrong, but apocalyptic motorsports. There we go.
Not none of me.
I have to say it slow.
I know I can't say it.
Yeah, it's apocalyptic. I have to say it slow to make sure I get it right.
That sounds like something happened way back in the olden days. Remember the apocalypse? I can't even say that.
Yeah,
I can't even say that.
Yeah, there you go. Tyler Holman's up to 8th. He's going to work over old Ed Morris right there.
Tommy Haynes back 13th. Adam Eisenhower still in 12th. Joe, he ain't moved at all.
Hey, just been kind of stuck right there where he's at. And I've seen most of these guys all night long, though.
Yeah, he's been stuck right there all night, I believe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Tommy Haynes had done came and went to the front and going back to the back. Now here he comes again.
Tommy's trying. Had that self-spin. Here's Nick Hunt. He's up underneath Ralph Vandervoorst right there. He's going to take that spot away.
Oh, Nick, one hair got a hold of him.
Yeah, he's got that thing slicked back going fast.
He got Tyler Holman right in front of him and Edward Morris right in front of him because they're coming to the front again.
Yep. I'm just wondering how patient is Bryce going to be, and when is that patience going to run out of riding behind in the tire tracks of Gary? I understand their teammates right there, he probably knows that Gary, man, he doesn't want to do anything to mess him up, but how long is he going to sit there and just ride before he puts the pressure on that number 13? Because you know me, Tim. Hey, I don't care if you're running for the championship or the president of the United States. If I'm behind you and can win the race, I'm getting around you one way or another.
It depends.
I'm getting around you one way or another.
What are you gonna do? Knock me in the wall?
I might slide a
If
hot
you
dog
have
under your
to.
chair or something, you know.
Yeah, right. right into the boom shakalaka, right into the wall.
I mean, I won't make it hurt too bad, but I'm gonna make sure you know I'm back there, man, waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's right there on his back deck lid. He's been running the tire track. I understand they're teammates, though. But you know me.
Yeah.
I'm not all for this. Oh, just because he's running for the championship, don't let me get up there, man, and get in his way. No, man, I'm running for the win. I want to win the race. And if I've got a truck that'll do it. Now, obviously, if I don't have a truck that can win, no, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? If I've got a slow truck or something, yeah, that's different. But if I got a truck that's as fast as old Bryce, and I know I can get around you, I'm not going to sit back there and just play patient and sit back there and play footsies, man, all race long. Man, we racing.
Yeah, we are racing, but look like Gary's got the line and the Bryce can't get around him.
And that's true too. You know, that Gary does have that preferred line that Bryce is needing right now. Bryce needs to start looking, and I got a feeling he will probably here in the next maybe 15, 20 laps or so, start looking for a different way to maybe try to find a way around him. Or, I mean, like I said, you got to see if you can get up there and put the pressure on him. I'm not saying get up there and knock him out the way, but put that bumper on his back bumper so that way it makes Gary make a mistake. He's looking in the rearview mirror. Make him make a mistake. Make him think about what he's doing on the track.
Well, Bryce is going from top to bottom on him, and then he can't get no run, Joe. Look at him. He can't get close enough to him to get a run on him.
Yeah, well, and that's true, but you know, we don't know up here in the booth if he's just holding back or if he's just riding or doing what, or it could just be at a stalemate, like you said. I'm not too much of an aggressor there, Pat. I really do, man, give a lot of people, man, a lot of room. If a guy comes up on me and he's a lot faster, I usually move over and let him go. I'll play, but right there, look at that run off the turn. That's what I'm saying. He needs to get up there, get to the back bumper, make Gary look in the rearview mirror and make a mistake. Maybe he's listening to me now, Tim.
Could be.
Well, you just see it right there. He's about a truck or so car length off. He needs to be about a half truck closer to Gary's back bumper. And what that'll make it do is every time Gary goes into the turns, he's like, oh man, is he going to run into me? Am I going to miss a breaking point? And it makes him think about it and get him off of that line, so to speak.
Well, if he makes him miss that breaking point, he will.
True. And you know what? Hey, look, then that's on Gary. You know, he messed up the turn in and whatnot. I mean, it's just one of those, it's a game. It's a back and forth chess match. But you know me, Tim.
I believe.
I'm all about let these boys race. You know, let them run. Yeah, let them race.
Oh yeah, but I believe where Gary has got the upper hand on the Bryce is he's changing gears in two curves.
Well, but see, it doesn't make it look like he's pulling away from him though in the other turns. Like I said, in this track, you don't really have to do that unless you feel like you need to. Now the one turn, really, yeah, in order to keep your momentum going, but in both of them, no. Unless he needs to, but I agree with you like on that line part. I think right now Gary's got the line that he needs.
Yeah, but you notice that the Bryce catches him when he gets into the turn when he changes gears, but just as soon as he gets out of that turn, he shifts to fourth and he runs off and leaves him, Joe. See that right there? Watch him when he shifts gears. He'll run off. There he goes.
He's getting a bite off that turn. Right now
Yes,
he is. I mean, we're just right. That both of those trucks look pretty dead even, and that might be some of the issues right there too. I mean, you look at the lap time. I mean, Bryce Whitson was a tad bit faster, but we're only talking, folks, hundredths of a second. So it's not like it's a lot of time difference.
No, and they still ain't caught that lap down car.
That's the Wayne Dunn up there.
He still ain't caught him, has he?
Hey, you're right, Pat. They have to race their own race. Bryce does too, and I understand Bryce's teammate down there, and he knows Gary is going for a championship, and I think Bryce pretty much out of it. You know, and they could be going for team orders too. You know, we don't know that. I mean, and I'm all for the team stuff too. I really am. You know, that's what teams are made for.
I believe that's what LeBryce is doing, Joe. What he's doing now, what he's doing right now is he's keeping that number 8 of John Gonzalez off of him.
Yeah, keeping him at bay, making sure he's there. He definitely wants to make sure that these two guys, Curtis Vollmer and John T. Wimmis, don't get up here. But we got a battle going on back here. Bobby Tinch, Edward Morris, that's 6 and 7.
Tyler Holman there too.
They're trying to move it up into the mix.
Yeah, let's see. Edwards is up to 6 now.
Doing good. Old
Yep.
Bud Light machine up there.
But I think I was right on that, Joe. I believe LeBryce is back there behind Gary B, just to keep them other ones off of him.
Probably so. You know, I think you're on to something there. We'll just have to see as the race progresses on and see just how far Bryce wants to push it there on Gary. But in the meantime, fasten in. Let's go high and wide. Let's pull out the Blimpy. Everybody likes Blimpy.
Boy.
You like Blimpy?
Yeah.
I like Blimpy. Blimpy gives
Ours
a
is
good
a Subway.
Okay. Well, Blimpy gives a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart these guys are on the track here. We call it the Blimpy Cam folks here at OSRN Network. It's a good shot. I always like to say, man, out there, as Blimpy's one of these happy words. If somebody throws a rock at you, gets hit in the head, or bumps you in the back, just like what we just saw right there between John and Curtis, then, yeah, you might want to yell Blimpy. What do you think?
Yeah. Dwayne Dunn needs to get out of their way right now because they're racing right now. Dwayne Dunn's out of it. He's holding them up a little bit.
Right now, well, like I say, that's our OSR Network's on Blimpy Cam right there. I don't know what my dog's doing behind me, but my dog's back there saying Blimpy.
You say Blimpy and that dog will bite you.
I slapped that dog man across the room. You
And
know, I got
who's
two dogs.
mistreating the animal?
I got two dogs that have punched in nose. I got one that's got a long nose. He tried to bite me, he looked like the other two.
There's your abuser right there now.
Oh, Bryce got a little loose. Man.
Yeah, he lost some grounds too. It's time for Bobby to get out of the way. He's holding.
He's
He's
what the
holding.
slap car's gonna do up here.
Yeah, he's holding Gary up.
That's right,
time.
Blimpy. Blimpy.
Affleck.
We ain't got no Affleck cams.
We got ducks out here. Maybe a rubber duck.
Yeah. Just haven't seen that on the track, have you?
No.
Edward Morris says he's done. He's coming into the pits getting them 4 tires.
Yep. Well, I think the world of
who?
you know, Dwayne Dunn. He's a good driver. I like him, but you know, time to get around a little bit.
Well, they ain't caught him yet.
Oh, he's up on him. He's holding him back.
If it's holding him back, Bryce would be on his back bumper. Maybe Gary's just like, look, I don't want to press the issue and don't get up there because he don't want to get into a wreck.
Well, that's exactly right.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
But I'm just saying Bobby is in the same line that Gary's in.
Okay.
That's just all I'm saying. I mean, no, I don't take nothing away from Bobby. I don't. I mean, Dwayne. He's a good driver. I don't take nothing away from him.
We had this conversation once before. You think all lap cars should get out the way?
If they're lap down, yeah.
No, I don't. You're fast enough. Stay your butt out there. You got to come around me.
There comes Gary now.
Now, if I'm way slower and you're just like blowing up on my back bumper, sure. But right now, Dwayne Dunn, he's staying the same speed that old Gary B. Whitson is.
Yeah, Gary's trying to get up under him.
Yeah, it's a tough place to get up under right here.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
Now, I don't want to see any lap car, man, wreck anybody now. I don't want to see all that. But Gary
There
says,
they
well, now
come.
we're coming in the pits.
Boy, that's a long way around.
Yeah, you got to come on the crossover road.
Yeah, off ramp.
Off, yeah. Something like that. I don't know what to
Now
call it.
this is not a yellow stop. Boy, it's gonna split them up right here.
Well, you know, the good thing is you've got Bryce and Gary coming into the pits at the same time. Now's when you're going to see, when they come out of the pits, because it'll pretty much be the final pit stop. Does Bryce have anything for Gary up there, or is he just sitting back waiting?
I think he's taking care of his teammate and his uncle.
All right,
Or
we're
his
going to
nephew,
see
rather. One of
as
the
the
two.
race off pit road, and Gary's going to get it. Bryce is right there with him, though.
Yep. That's where it needs to be. If he's gonna let Gary win. Now you got all them other ones now that hadn't come in yet. It cycled back around to Gary.
It will. Bryce is going to be right there on him, though.
Boy, there come Josh. Was that Joshua?
Joshua Gillen? Yeah, he has yet to come into
Yeah,
the pit. Yep.
Tommy Haynes, Joshua, and Jeffrey. Dwayne.
With Tim, the old man truck out there.
Go, buddy!
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
Yeah, he got you on the side there.
Oh, this
Tim-
is coming
Tim, the old
to
man.
almost a close right here, buddy. It's got, after this lap here, be 30 more laps.
Yeah, and Tommy Haynes is out front right now leading it. We know he went a solid 40-some laps last time. Joshua
Four.
Gillen right there in second. You got Jeffrey Gillen third. Dwayne Dunn up in the fourth. Gary B's going to be the one sitting there in fifth. Bryce Whitson up in the sixth.
I'm sure they're going to have to pit, though.
Oh, yeah. The only one that might be able to go the distance is Dwayne Dunn. And you were talking about before what happened there is, you know, he's only been out for 28 laps. If he could go another 30, you know, he could
Yeah,
actually
here
come out of
comes
here with a
Gary.
good finish, probably.
Gary up under him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's letting both of them go now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're on a lot newer tires, you can tell. I mean, and they're going and look at this. Now Bryce Whitson says, okay, it's go time now. I'll let you lead the whole race here. I got to lead something.
He just made a mistake, too.
Yeah, he did. Kind of slipped up going to the turn, but we're going to see what happens here coming off the turn. Gary B's been just like on rails all night long, though.
Yep. Wiggled when he went into turn. That's what happened.
We'll see if Bryce has got anything for him. I'm up here yelling for bump and run. Oh, the bump and run.
Is that John T coming up back there?
These guys here, though, they're too scared just over here, man, to do bump and runs. I want to see bump and run.
Well, you got your championship right there in front, right there,
I don't
Joe.
care if he's, man, running for the president of the United States. I'm bumping and running him. I want to see racing, it, short track racing. Now, if it's a 1.5 or 2 mile track, yeah, okay, they too fast with that stuff. Here, bump and run, man. There's a difference between wrecking and a bump and run. Now, wrecking's different, all right? Now, come on. But you get up there, man, a little love tap in the back, let you know, hey, look, I'm knocking on your door. I mean, you know, you either gonna give me some candy or I'm gonna have to doggone take it off the hinges.
Well, Joe, I'm sure that that Gary knows he's right there on his donkey.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're in the same chat and they're probably talking. You know, I understand they're teammates. They're probably not going to do that. But, you know, if I was teammates, I'd be like, hey, Tim, I love you.
And the cubs, they're kin, too.
Yeah, they can, too. I mean, it would be, you know, an interesting Thanksgiving family dinner afterwards. I mean, I'd understand.
Oh, yeah, be a little blimpy going on.
Absolutely. Why'd you blimpy me in the back for?
The yellow flag's
Caution.
out. Oh, boy.
I think that's Ralph Vandervoort got involved in it. See what happened to him.
He's going to the back.
Oh, just came out of the turn and boom! Oh, actually, another car got into him. Truck got into him. Who was that that got into him? Let me go back here and see who that was that got into him. It was somebody else that actually, he was just a product of wrong place, wrong time, Ralph Vandervoort was. That looks like Adam Eisenhower. Yep, Adam just lost it coming out of the turn, and when he did, he came back up the track, and Ralph Vandervoort was there. And, oh, no. Nick Hunt, man, can't catch a break. Right there, wrong place, wrong time. Nick, man, got his nose knocked off. But I'm going to tell you what, who looks like, hey, Tim, hey, who looks pretty good? Tommy Haynes, Joshua Gillen. Yeah, they hadn't yet made a pit stop, and guess what? Everybody's going to come in the pits now.
Boy, we got one smoking on the inside
that's
Joe.
Nick.
Oh, one hair smoking. It's over for him. They do not have a fast fix.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Tommy Haynes is in front right there now. He'll be the first one into the pit.
I will have to say, though, as far as style of racing goes, I do love the Sim500 there. I love it here, man, at Extreme. I love all the leagues, man. Every league is different. Every league has different rules. Every league has this and that. This race off pit road's going to be interesting. Bryce Whitson beat him. Oh, that's what he wanted.
No, the Bryce had to come back in.
Why?
He ran over the green thing.
What are you talking about? He ran over the green thing.
Knocked the marker out on the track.
Ah, let's see. I don't care. That don't mean nothing.
Does the NASCAR.
I don't know racing.
Iracing it.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here because Joshua Gillen is going to lead it. Tommy Haynes right there in second. Now, Bryce Whitson, as long as he doesn't have to come back in, like you said, he's going to be up there in front of... Now, here's where Gary has to be careful because he has John Wimbish, who is not his teammate, who is running for a championship, who wants those points, and is right there beside of it.
I don't know, but I believe that one that beat him out though is gonna he hit that green thing. They'll put him in the back.
Who's going to put him in the back? Unless iRacing does it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if they're going to do it, he should have done it already. I don't think they got a black flag for that, though. I've seen him hit the cone coming in.
He knocked it out going out.
Yeah. I think as long as he doesn't touch the blue one. I think that's the one we need, yeah.
That blue one's on the back stretch.
Yeah, and I knew if you hit it, you definitely get something.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know you're excited, Pat. Travis Pryor's leading the points going into this race, man, come this Thursday. John, you always chatting on a Google Chrome, watching on an Android TV. I hear you.
Hey, John Martin.
Oh, man,
Marine.
Yeah,
Man,
he's
Marine.
out there. Oh, John, man. He's the accountant. OSRN Network's on.
We got. Oh boy, we got a race going on up here at the front.
We're going to have a thriller about to happen because we're going to have only about, it'll be what, 20 laps left?
Yep.
Around that area. You got Joshua Gillen out front, Tommy Haynes up there, Jeffrey Gillen, Bryce Whitson, who beat out Gary B. Whitson, John T. Wimmish is up there. Whew. Hang on to it. It's going to be interesting.
But I tell you what, Joe, Tommy Haynes and Joshua Gillen are going to go for it.
Going to be good.
Yep. Caution to
Houston
split you up,
Rockets.
buddy.
Houston Rockets, huh? Here we go. Pace cars coming into turn 4. Lights off. Ducks off on pit road. Here we go. Joshua Gillen with the Tim Old Man truck out front. Well, as long as he gets that thing at speeding and don't act like it's old, we should be all right. He's on the loud pedal, making it go. Heading off into turn 1.
Oh, man. Tommy Haynes fell right in behind him. There comes LeBryce. Oh, yeah, LeBryce going to beat that 61 of Jeffrey Gillen out. And he did, Joe.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, the one guy, man, that's got to get up there and stay with him right now is the 13. John T. Wimmish puts the bumper to him. That's a bump and run.
No.
Oh, no, and Curtis Ballmer's around. Oh, you got to be kidding me. John T. Wimmish did it. He went in there loud and proud.
Ain't no bump and run.
Let's watch us get on the replay here. Got in the back of him and tried to stay off of him, but Gary was just going around and around. But the problem is Curtis Vollmer almost got away. Oh, wow. We were talking about it all race long.
Yeah, but he didn't bump and run, Joe.
Well, he bumped him.
He hit him.
He bumped him a little bit, and then he got, and Gary was going around. And when he was going around, he, obviously we got into him again there. But here's the thing, though. That's really not, we that might be the points leader. The problem is that's Curtis Vollmer, who was the guy who could have really have benefited from that. Really.
Got into it, yeah.
Got into it. He actually was almost away from that. As John T. went into the turn there, let's watch it one more time here on the replay. Got into it, just drove it down into the turn, got in the back of Gary. And then Curtis tried to spin, went to the grass, and then John T. just came right down in front of him. Ouch.
They're hurt too, Joe. I mean,
oh, yeah.
They're hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking to see Gary B sit there for a few minutes. Could be
Here's
over
the thing,
for
though.
him.
Even though Gary B. Whitson got caught up in that, John T. also did too, and Curtis Vollmer. Those were really the main guys that pretty much came in here with the main shot at this thing. Joshua Gillen, now hold on. He's only 14 points behind Gary B. Whitson. Joshua Gillen, folks, if this race was to end right now, would make up about 10 points on him and would come into the last race about 4 to go. I don't know.
Well, there they come out. I believe Gary beat him out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Gary is now back in 13th. John's there in 14th. Now, John came in 19 points back. Curtis Vollmer 7 points back. Now, Curtis still could, if that truck is not that bad. Obviously, this is a short track here, Tim. We only got a few laps to go. Curtis stayed out. if it ended right now, Curtis could actually gain some positions on him. Here's the problem. We don't know how bad the truck is. We don't know how bad off he is. I mean, this could be a turn of events here in it. And folks, I'll go ahead and say it. No, I don't want to see racing like that all the time, but man, it does make it exciting on short tracks. This has just been one of these seasons so far, Tim, that has just been like, wow.
Yeah, Gary coming back in, Joe. He got some bad damage on that front end.
I think he does. Yeah, he's going to be on pit road. He's getting it fixed. Now, the thing about it is, he's getting it fixed. I think he's going to be all right, though.
Yeah, he went around and came back in. You know, that's the way they do in real life.
He definitely don't want to go a lap down. That's what he don't want to happen.
No, he has to watch that pace car and get out in front of him.
Yeah, you're right, John. Absolutely.
Here he comes back out.
And it's a smart. I mean, you're under caution. You come in, you get your optional repairs done. Obviously, no fast fix here. Now, Curtis Vollmer did not come in. He's got a lot of damage on that front. My thing is as long as the motor's not hurt, Curtis could be okay. We'll just have to see what kind of speed. This is considered a short track. Aerodynamics is not that bad here. So he might be okay. We're just going to have to see. But I'm going to tell you what, Tommy Haynes spun earlier in the race, and he is leading this thing.
Yes, he is there, Joe. And LeBryce Wilson's right under him.
Absolutely. Joshua Gillen could be the one coming out of here smelling like roses in the points. It's going to be tight going in the next race next week.
Gosh, I can't. Oh, dang, I burnt myself. I'm going to tell you what, I cannot wait till next week.
You done got so excited you burnt yourself over there. I hear you. Getting hot over there at Tim's house and hot on the track. Pace car's out of turn 4. Ducks off on pit road. We're going back racing. Tommy Haynes is going to bring them to the line. As the green flag flies, folks, I tell you what, it's getting interesting here at Gateway. Green flag's out. We're going back racing. Tommy Haynes drops the hammer. He's off. Here comes Joshua Gilliland and Bryce Whitson right there going to go side by side.
That'd be good for Tommy Haynes if they get side by side there, Joe. He can, well, they done kind of singled out now. Bryce Whitson's right on Tommy. He's going underneath him now. He's going to take it back.
Well, Bryce Whitson definitely would love to get up there and see what he can get. Here we go. John Gonzalez up underneath it. Well, let's go back here and see what Curtis Vollmer's up to and see how much that damage is going to hinder him. As Gary B. Whitson is trying to bring back to the field, I just got a feeling that 48 with the damage on the truck, it's going to hurt him pretty bad.
Well, Tommy Haynes has got damage on his front end too, Joe. That's the reason LeBryce got around him real quick.
They're wrecking.
Another wreck.
Dwayne Dunn and him, the reason no caution is because they actually got off the track. But let's go back and watch the replay and see what happened. Dwayne Dunn up here, battling just a little bit with the 61. Gary B almost got into another one.
Dwayne Dunn's always getting into it, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. Now goes Gary B. Whitson around Curtis Vollmer. So I just got a feeling with that damage, it's just not gonna help him out.
You know, Tommy Haynes got bad damage on his. That's the only reason ain't no way he's gonna be able to catch LeBryce.
Bryce been fast all race long.
Yeah. When you got John Gonzalez coming right up on Tommy Haynes too, and he'll get him too, because Tommy Haynes his truck is injured. I believe Tommy's just going to be about 8th or 9th when the race ends because he's injured. Yeah, but there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, he's slow.
No, Tommy Haynes ain't never been slow.
Pretty slow right now.
Yeah, he got injured.
I don't see any injured on the truck.
You ain't seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm looking right at the truck.
Well, let me look at it.
I'm looking right at the truck. If you're talking about maybe on the right-hand side there, a little bit of crunch. We're in the caution, though. Hold up. Let's see what the caution is.
Might be what
Oh,
it is, Joe.
we got a big one in the back here. Edward Morris involved. See what happened here.
Right there's the back of his car. And this
Edward Morris got into Joshua Gilliland. Bobby Tinch turned him on around, and Gary B. Whitson again involved. And I'm gonna tell you what, and Curtis Vollmer involved. I'm gonna tell you that right there. I talk about bad luck, because Gary B. Whitson right there, I think that's gonna do him in, because the truck is smoking. But Curtis Vollmer also, boom,
wow,
hits him, and he's smoking.
Man.
Wow.
He's putting oil on the track too.
So the top 2 and 3 guys, wow, and Joshua Gillen getting slid there. Oh man, this one has just turned into a survival race. But I think Gary B. Whitson's done. I think it's smoking heavily. He's going to be out of this one. Curtis Vollmer's going to be out of it. I know he would have loved to have got, some points. It's all going to be whether or not Joshua Gillen can continue. He's got damage. If he can, he might be able to come in here. Wow.
Well, that took a lot of them out, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about some just bad luck. That's bad luck.
Yeah, Gary B, he is looking bad. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, that thing coming in is smoking like a freight train.
Ain't no need him trying to fix it. We ain't got enough laps left.
Now, and Curtis Vollmer's disconnected. He's out. I know, probably disappointed. Wow.
Got 10 more laps, Joe.
Yeah. Now, John Wimbush could pick up a few spots over Gary here. He's not going to pick a lot. Obviously, Gary's going to go some laps down if he tries to fix that thing. I hate it on Curtis's part. I hate it on John's part. I hate it on a lot of these parts. That's not how you want to see this thing end up. Joshua Gillen could come out of here, folks. Just let me give you a rundown here on what we're talking about as far as points go. Gary B. Whitson came into this one leading by 7 points over Curtis Vollmer. Curtis is now out of this race. Joshua Gillen was 14 back. Joshua Gillen right now is sitting in 5th. Gary B. Whitson is back in 12th. So Joshua's going to gain some pretty good points on Gary. John T. Wimbush, though, is 19 back. It's just wild and crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I would have loved to have seen Tyler out here this week, because last week he came in 13 behind Gary. And if they would have finished like they were running last week, it would have been a very exciting race, I think, here tonight. But man, talk about the points leaders and bad luck here, Tim.
It is very bad for him, Joe. We had some good ones stuck out just in. Gary B was up there, and now he's gone, and that's gonna leave LeBryce and John Gonzalez and Tommy Haynes.
Oh yeah. Tommy Haynes, he could probably come out with a good win here. John Gonzalez obviously could. Now, Bryce has been probably the other fastest truck here right now.
I believe that you're gonna interview LeBryce.
You believe so? Your telekinesis kicking in?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
ESP?
Yeah.
Lights off on the pace car. We're going to settle this one. There's 2 things I like to point out. It's usually the last lap puts an end to it. 5 laps to go. If a caution comes out, that normally puts an end to it here on iRacing. And I always say it, business is about to pick up. It's rung what you brung time. Oh, I know, Tyler. Yeah, you had a penalty afterwards. But I'm saying, if that race would have finished in the order y'all would have been, you were only 13 back going in, would have been very interesting to see. And it's still going to be interesting to see going into next week. Woo, it's going to get heated.
tell you what, Joe. John Gonzalez has got a good chance of winning it too.
Yes, he does. In a second, pace cars in. We're going back green flag. Let's settle this thing here. Gateway Motorsports Park, short track racing. Here we go. Go time. You right there. As the lights go out, green flag flies. We're back racing here at Gateway.
Bryce got a good jump off of John Gonzalez there, Joe.
Absolutely he did, as everybody been's trying to mix it up back here in the back. You got Dwayne Dunn and company, but Bryce, he is out front there in front of John. John's still having a good run here tonight.
I believe Tommy Haynes is coming on strong again now.
Tommy's going to try to. Remember, he spun earlier in the race. Be awesome for him to get a top 3 out of this thing.
Yes, it would be good for going in next week.
There's 3 wide. Dwayne Dunn on the outside, inside. Oh, Joshua Gillen had nowhere to go. Got into the 60. No caution, but man, they were back there just teetering around 3 wide, battling. Woo. Bobby Tinch threw that thing in there, but look at this battle between Bobby and look at, Bobby gets in the side of the 40. The 40 hangs on to it. Woo, boy, these guys out here now, it's like a tag match.
One more lap, Joe, and it'll be over.
Yes, it is. Man.
They wreck now, it's over.
Absolutely.
That fella right there, he probably got that on his mind, too.
Well, the problem is Josh and him is just not going to be far enough ahead, Josh or John. They're going to have the work cut out for him coming into the next race next week. Pretty much, Gary B. Whitson, he comes out with a top 10 finish next week. He's pretty much your champ at this point if it ended. There's just too much carnage happening on the track. But right now, Bryce Whitson out front leading it. The 99, John Gonzalez there in second. Tyler Hallman sitting up in third. I just hate it for all the participants up there in the top 3 and 4 in points there with Curtis Vollmer, Gary, Joshua, and John T.
And Tommy Haynes.
Well, Tommy was kind of farther back. He really, coming in this one, he had a way, way long shot.
Yeah, it ain't going to do him no good.
No, but I mean, hey, but you know what? Well, Tyler Hallman actually took over the third place spot over, but still to come up here in fourth, he spun earlier on. And still to have a good finish out of this is not bad.
And we ain't got but 4 laps to go, and that guy right there, like I said, if he don't mess up, we're going to interview him in first place.
There you go, John. You're right. Well, it could be. HD. It could be. It's short track racing. Get out here, man. Rub some fenders. Throw a little kissing on the back bumper. If you don't like racing, you're in the wrong place. Whoa, Tyler Hallman loops it coming out of the turn. If a caution flies, that's going to be the end of it. But Tyler Hallman just slid coming out the turn and lost it.
Well, they ain't throwed the caution yet.
It's John Sterling out of nowhere up to third. Wow. And he started 11th.
He did that last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a good save there, Josh.
Dwayne Dunn. See, you were talking about Dwayne Dunn earlier in the race. Look where he's at now. That's why he kept fighting to stay on the lead lap. See, I told you. Gotta fight. Got a fast enough truck. Now, what you got to say?
He's in form.
That's right. On the lead lap. Trying to get third. Last lap here for Bryce Whitson. We're going to watch this third place battle because, man, I'm going to tell you what, Dwayne Dunn actually could get the third. And if he does get the third, I'll let you talk to him. And you better ask him about should he have pulled over when he was going to lap down. Let him go because final turn, here he goes on the inside. Bryce Whitson one more time. Dwayne Dunn moves up into third place and almost was a lap down earlier in the race. Last turn, Bryce Whitson wins it at Gateway. John Gonzalez in second, and Dwayne Dunn. Look at that, Tim. Now Now you
gonna
know
let
why
you-
he was battling so hard to stay on the lead lap.
No, that wasn't what it was. He
What do you mean
he
that's
was-
what it was? Really?
he passed him anyway, Joe.
But why do you think earlier in the race he was fighting so hard? If he'd have went a lap down, he might not have been in that position to get third.
Yeah, but
See?
you got the leader up there.
Gotta think about that. Huh?
Stomp your
What a
toe.
race. What a race, though, man. I'm gonna tell you, that was a good race.
It was a good race.
All right, let's bring some guys
Dwayne
up here and
Dunn,
talk.
John Gonzalez, and LeBrock Whitson.
Absolutely. We find these guys up here, we're gonna get a talk with them. Look for
Now, I gotta
John.
find it. Bring up third place there,
Grab third
Dwayne
place,
Dunn.
Dwayne Dunn. Let's get a talk with him.
No. Dwayne Dunn is Tim Matt Brennan at OSRN booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I got you.
Buddy, I tell you what, I seen you battling there 4, 5, 6 laps there, and they was right behind you. What did you feel like when you were doing that?
I felt like they kept getting closer. I needed to pick it up, but every time I did, I'd seem to get a little closer to them.
I heard that. I was saying, move on a little bit, Dwayne, because they're coming. But I guess you stayed right there, and that's what brought you in third place, ain't it?
Yeah, I managed to stay on the lead lap there. I stayed out there until the caution come out. I was going to run it out of fuel. I tried to keep it clean. I got into the car 40 earlier. I didn't mean to get into him, man. I think I clipped him on the rear, but yeah, I just tried to stay clean out there and see where I come in. I've had a lot of bad luck the last couple of weeks for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dwayne, it's a privilege to talk to you there and interview you, my friend. You done a good job. You come in third there. You got anybody on fight?
Well, I want to thank all the guys over at Extreme. I don't have a sponsor, but Extreme is kind of like a sponsor. I mean, they put us up every week. You know, they get the broadcast going. I mean, we got a lot of guys, Doug, Don, I mean, Bryce. There's just a bunch of guys in here who do a lot of things, man. I just appreciate all they do.
All right, Dwayne, we'll talk to you later, maybe next week at the end of the run. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 10-4. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy, you have a good one.
All right, there you have it, man. Third place, man. Dwayne Dunn did an outstanding job there. Well, let's bring up second place, man, here. John Gonzalez.
You can't talk to him.
Why can't I?
Go ahead.
I talk to anybody I want. No. I'll let you talk to him, man. Second place guy, John Gonzalez. Here you go.
I was just kidding you. John Gonzalez, this Tim Matt Brennan OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Tim. What's going on?
Buddy, you just couldn't get it done, could you?
You know what? I'm happy with second. After the last few weeks we've had, second place does feel like a win.
Oh yeah, I've been here. I've seen the last 2 or 3 weeks, buddy. You did have a little bad trouble there. But tonight you come in second there. Hey, it ain't bad. I tell you what, there's a lot of races I've raced. I wish I'd come in second.
Yeah, this track was definitely a tough one today. We were doing everything we could to try and catch those front two. At one point, I think we got to within half a second of them. They drove back away. So at that point, I was just trying to keep all 4 fenders on it. and they all wrecked in front of me. A couple cautions towards the end there, and I somehow drove through the grass and saved it, and that's pretty much what helped me. But this was definitely a fun race today.
Did you practice a lot for this race right here, John?
I practiced a little bit yesterday and maybe a couple days before that, but the most practice I got was during practice today when the lobby actually went up. I ran about 50, 60 laps.
Well, that helps a lot there. You got anybody you don't think here, Bubba?
Big thanks to my teammates, Andrew Mraz, Davey Hendricks, Michael Mueller. They helped me out a lot this week. Michael Mueller especially, he lets me use his computer, of course. And Davey Hendricks for spotting me through this race today. And, of course, you guys for putting on the broadcast.
We appreciate you too, John. We've been watching you all through the race tonight. You've done a good job there, buddy. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Tim. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
You too, sir.
Okay, there you go. John Gonzalez, outstanding job finishing this thing out here tonight. Looking good. Well, let's bring up this guy here, Bryce Whitson. He followed the man all night long, and he put it in victory lane here. Bryce Whitson, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
How you doing, Joe, man? That was a heck of a fun race there.
Matt, well, tonight you actually you followed old Gary all race long. And what was your game plan if it was going to come down there to the end between y'all two?
Joe, we'd already decided it was whoever was faster on that last run. I mean, we were going to race each other for it. So, yeah, man, I mean, that was about it. So we had a good time. It was a good race overall. I can't really complain, other than Gary. I mean, that was unfortunate what happened to him. I would have really liked to have just raced him out there at the end. So, yeah, buddy.
Well, good. I mean, it was an awesome race. Short track racing. I love, man. Just get out there, race, man. Have at it. Go for it. Coming into this thing, it's been an interesting chase nonetheless. I know you kind of got some bad luck here and there, but you came out of here with a win. You got one more race here left in the season. You think maybe you can close out with another win?
Oh, I mean, I'd really like to, Joe. It's tough. There's a lot of good competition in this truck series right now, and hopefully over the next the next few weeks we can squeak out another one and go from there, man.
Oh, man, no doubt about it. You got that 99 looking good out there. Put in victory lane here at Gateway. Tough little track. Got anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, as always, I want to thank BeTheMatch.org. Without Be The Match, I wouldn't have had a stem cell transplant. Wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. Still living. Also, a big thanks to Gary. I mean, really, he actually really helped me out there at the end. Me following him all that time definitely improved my ability to move forward and help my lap times out quite a bit. So, definitely want to thank him as well as all the rest of the Whitney Motorsports guys. Want to go to that last race this season, hopefully get a win and get Gary into the championship victory lane.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll tell you what, y'all doing an outstanding job, and you're the winner here tonight at Gateway. Again, congratulations there, Bryce Whitson.
Hey, thank you, Joe, and thank you for everything you guys do in the booth.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, there you go, Tim. Well, let's get our unofficial results order. As that man, it's going to say John Gonzalez, but actually Bryce Whitson, so I really don't know if we need to even go down the results order, because actually that's all going to be all out of line. But you know what? Forget about going against the results order. Tim, man, what a race, and what a wild one here to set it up for the last race next week, going for the championship. This was crazy. What's your final thoughts?
Hey, I'm like you on that top 10 countdown. It wouldn't be right if you did that because they all out of place. Joe, we had a good race tonight, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being in the booth for you every time we get to call a race, man. I hope that the fans out there, everybody in the top chat and all, hope they enjoy us up here in the booth. We're not NBC or none of that, but we good. And I had to pat myself on the shoulder on that.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I tell you what, we have fun up here. That's what I always say, fun and exciting broadcast up here at the OSRN Network, and appreciate everybody out there watching, just like Tim does. And that man right there, Bryce Whitson, putting it in victory lane here tonight, a short track thriller here at Gateway. Well, folks, next week we crown a champ here at the Doug Designs Extreme Motorsports 99.com Truck Series. Until then, we'll see you Thursday night, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night from Gateway, and good night on Top Chat, everyone. We'll see you next week.